I think it did. You're like that. Tell him he was my his close. He's a bunch of I think it's down further. I think yes. I never thought you were recruiting with him. Like birds there. Like how even how I wasn't there. Yeah. Like well, this is this wasn't here. And I brought my guy in Virginia. Yeah, I dropped mine. She dropped it. They were counts for and I had it in his mouth. We were coming I was thinking to try get birds in your mouth. Popsicle sticks in its mouth, bird eating off. Jake was out, which is not great. She did touch the snake, so that was surprising. Yeah, I guess we're in the cave. I saw it look like see, I should say they don't bother me unless they are close. And I'm surprised. Yeah. My son is there before, you know, they get close, then I'm like, if it's, you know, something that I looked at, I was going to show step away from that bothers me. I wouldn't want to see it in the wild. I would like to see those, like, jump around or like, something. Away from that body. Yeah, that's fine. I do think about it when there's some places like water walk or snakes or swing past me. Actually, well, it's what you have to be diagnosed with this suburban child. And same is true for the largest. Because you know, they just come over and there's so much or kid who's out in the field all the time. I know they're there. I feel like these are real relationships. I think it was like a freeze me out. Like I don't think they're gonna hurt me. It's scary. Like it makes me feel like but it's still very fun. Did they do that? Yeah. They would get kids she can't meltdown. I was in second grade. I'll never forget that. But I put my arms around that snake and I freaked out. But I mean, it was big enough around. I was second grade, so
had to, and it started moving, and that was it. That's like amazing. But it was an albino, bright white. I mean, I like it. It was beautiful, but I don't like it. I just don't like big at all. Like giant birds and giant.
She was training for that.
I think it worked. It's so honestly. Yeah, it's too big. You should have seen her.
It's great.
Yeah, I like her, but if it was big, if I saw it in the water, when she was on the paddleboard, and they had to, all he said was maybe hard, her legs looked like a board, and she was done. So she was like, I'll paddle out to the little island we're going to, and then I'm gonna die. And I did it. Pretty good time. Oh,
Hello, and welcome to the Mars Theater. My name is Madison Smith. Before we get started, I would like to make a few announcements. First off, the entrance you just came through is also an exit, as well as an exit on the right backstage. In case of an emergency, please head to the nearest exit to you in a calm manner. We also ask you to keep your mask on during the show in order to protect the people around you and those on stage. We know it can be a little difficult sitting in a mask during the show, so we are offering free water bottles in the lobby for anyone interested. Talk to whoever's working the box office to get one during our 15-minute intermission between Act 1 and Act 2. Next are cell phones. As beneficial and helpful as these devices are in our daily life, they can be distracting to those on stage and those around you. We ask you to go ahead and silence them, as well as turn off your flash for photography. This show is royalty-free, so you are more than welcome to take video or photos and tag us on social media. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Back Alley Productions. If you're interested in more of our works, please find us on Spotify, iTunes, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. We are Mars Theater on the air, or you can just look up Back Alley Productions. Our latest show is Theatre Monday, created by Gavin Russell. We are a non-profit 501c, which means whatever we make from the shows or donations goes back into the productions and bring you all live theater. If you find it in your heart to donate, you can go to our website, www.bapshows.com, or feel free to donate a few dollars in the lobby. We would like to thank our generous donors who got us through 2020 while our doors were closed. It's because of them we are able to open up again and perform. We would love to thank them and acknowledge them. I believe that is it. We ask you to laugh when we are funny, cry when we are sad. And don't forget to scream when it's scary. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fall of the House of Usher presented by Back Alley Productions. Thank you. Do you want me to describe my experience?
Yes, ma'am. If you can, just do your best.
It was windy when we arrived.
When did you arrive?
I don't know exactly. Time, I'm not sure anymore. I know it was fall. The end of a very hard year. It was night. It was an unsettling night. Clouds were hanging low in the sky. Everything seemed fine until we left the interstate. Then it felt like we'd been driving through something otherworldly. An unknown country with little life or beauty. It saw old abandoned structures out in the fields of white dust for what seemed like miles. It was pretty much dark when we came within the view of the house of Usher.
The house of Usher.
Yes, that's what he called it, the house of Usher. And being there felt heavy and sad. It's hard to explain, but it was a tangible mood terminating the air there. The mansion was a mansion of gloom.
Look at this place. Those stone walls, man.
Yeah, the windows look like big, empty eyes.
And what's with all the dead barren trees?
Where are we, Damon? This is not what I was expecting.
It does feel groovy, doesn't it?
It's not exactly giving off the healthy, earthy feeling that the concierge service suggested.
Yeah. I mean, it does like the pictures if you count in all the color and daylight. And there's a family here, so I'm sure there's comings and goings. And we need some zombie cruise. I'm just glad to be somewhere we can sleep.
Welcome. We are so glad to make you welcome. Come in. The wind comes off the water, pretty strong. Also, power's out. The porch is solar. We have solar installed all over the grounds. You'll see, but not in the manor. Mr. Roderick is partial to darkness, as you see. But you will want light, so let me get the generator up and going for you. Did you two say you were? Yes, that happens. Being so close to the water and all. You know, sometimes I wonder if it has a mind of its. I'm sorry, did you two say you're the new hires?
No, you did.
Damon, yes, I'm Christina. This is my partner, Damon. We often work together in situations like this.
Mm-hmm. We've known each other since grad school, start working each other since graduation. How long has it been now?
Of course, where is my mind? Let me get the generator up and going, and so you two will feel a bit more comfortable. How is the bridge coming in? Is it still open?
Does it close?
Oh, indeed, madam. And it needs to. The wind can be fickle at night, and sometimes the storms pick up quite dastardly. Sometimes, but not often. But it seems like that kind of night, though. The mines will notify us.
Yeah, we saw the phosphate mines come in a bit. Like a graveyard full of machines.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I guess that's the thing around here, huh?
Oh, yes. Mr. Roderick owns them. People need their fertilizer, you know. Yes, he employs most of the town here and there.
And do you have no internet at all?
Didn't you see that in the job description?
Well, yes, but how do you signal mines work?
We hope that the cell service might be a little better to use.
No cell service either. We use the walkies, and the guard shack has satellite phones. They can call out life flight.
Lifeline?
Didn't the agency send you a packet explain the way things go here? We have some in all the areas. Creekside, guest houses, saltwater side, all around here pretty much. Just pick one up, push the button, and talk. Oh, and whatever you do, do not go in the basement unattended.
Basement. Is he getting the power back on?
I think
I guess he
probably. Where are we, David? This just isn't what I thought it would be. You?
is. No, I mean, it does. It just feels creepy. And that old guy, and families are always a bit eccentric, but regular people don't use concierge services.
It's just not the vibe that I thought it would be. What about you?
No, not at all.
The bridge thing, the no communication. I swear, there is stuff in this file that wasn't in the one that the service gave us. Do you think we're at the wrong house?
You think there's another badass mansion sitting around here? And what does it say? And I mean, walkie-talkies. Who does that now?
Curtains are to be drawn during the daylight hours. Lights are to be dimmed while the clients are present. No loud music unless otherwise approved. And apparently there's a sister.
What is that?
The generator's on, but the bridge down now. Did you see the flashing?
Oh, sister, you've ruined our big introduction. Then, Christina, meet Lady Madeline, my sister. And I am Roger Usher, the lord of the manor, so to speak. I see you've met our beloved Radcliffe, our physician and valet.
Wait, if you have a physician, and why would you
Oh,
need-
no, not a literal physician. His roles are many, aren't they, Radcliffe? He tends to our minds and mends our weary hearts.
Yes.
So juicily at that, everyone sit.
You were sitting on the couch the whole time without introducing yourself?
You were listening to us?
No, if you were asking if I was fine, I'm sorry, please let me explain. I was lost in thought, you see, trying to remember prose. I am not well, but I am cordial. I would never eavesdrop. Please sit, I insist. It goes a little like this. In the greenest of our valleys, by good angels tenanted, once a fair and stately palace, radiant palace reared its head, and then, I can't seem to remember the rest. Damon, Christina, would you happen to know it?
I don't. I can't think of anything similar.
Yeah, it's been a long time since high school literature, and I barely passed. No, I don't know it, but perhaps we can call the guards check and see if they remember it.
What? What are you saying? Oh dear, don't be put out by us at our unusual proclivities. Hear me out, we need your help. It was a bad night and a long drive. Things will be better with daylight. We both suffer, don't we, Lady Madeline? Her disease has long baffled the skill of her physicians. Both of us suffer, really. Our turmoil is inconsolable. But anyways, aren't you feeling tired? You need rest, and we can figure the rest of this out tomorrow.
Yes, but is your sister all right?
No. Part of the reason I need your services, actually. Living near the mines, in this peninsula, it has affected us both. It's a disorder that oppresses me. It gives me excessive nervous agitation, as you have seen. I'm vivacious and then sullen. I swing rapidly from tremulous indecision to a kind of energetic concision. The pain of the lost drunkard or the irreclaimable eater of opium.
I don't even know what he's saying.
I think you're sick.
No kidding.
This is, I believe, a family evil from which we both suffer from, and one for which I despair to find a remedy. My ailment is that I suffer from a morbid acuteness of the senses.
An acuteness.
A deplorable acuteness, really, in my sister.
No, I honestly, we sympathize with you, but we are at a loss, and I'm truly sorry for the circumstance, but this is more than what was
David,
described. We
David.
accepted this.
Wait, let Mr. Usher explain.
Call me Roderick, Lady Christina. Oh, but first, though, she must retire. I do not wish to unsettle her. There now, sister. No more hiding in the corners tonight.
Oh.
You may find she likes to wander a bit, especially in the nighttime hours. Where was I? Oh yes, a peculiar gloom afflicts me, and it is with such circumstances that I am tortured by a long-continued illness. Indeed, the evidently approaching dissolution of my tenderly beloved sister.
Dissolution?
Do you mean she's dying?
A settled apathy, a gradual wasting away of my beautiful Lady Madeline. She has been my sole companion for long years, and she is my last and only relative on earth. Her decease will leave me. Her decease will leave me the very last of the House of Usher.
She's dying. He's saying she's terminal.
I know what he meant.
I think I told you of my acuteness of vision.
Yes, Roderick, what time frame did they give for your sister's dissolution?
Light. Yes, even the faintest light strikes my eyes with such an intensity that it bewilders me. That is why I not rush to the generator and often live without lights. Every glint of the nightly candle and every shaft of the morning sun stings and sears like knives, 1,000 glaring knives. I am overpowered by an intense sentiment of horror, unaccountable yet unendurable.
But your sister.
Day after day after day, and even more so. There are but certain particular sounds, and those from the strings of my own guitar which inspire me with horror. I hear all things in heaven and in earth. I hear many things in hell, every footfall, every breath. Torture.
We're staying.
I do not move around much in the light, but we can draw the curtains, and yes, I believe that should work. Yes.
But Roger, your sister?
She is tended to, no need to worry. But you must rest. Radcliffe, please see them to their rooms.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Roderick, I'd like to discuss with you further what you're experiencing. I feel so unusually tired now. I do apologize. I'm having trouble focusing on our conversation. But after I read the file, I'd like to try and help you and your sister. But your sister should be there as well.
If she won't want to talk to you, I can tell you she's past that.
Well, maybe after a bit she'll become more comfortable.
Radcliffe!
Indeed, sir. Please, you two, follow me this way.
It has come into my mind now. In the greenest of our valleys, my good angels tenanted once a fair and stately palace. Radiant palace reared its head, and when monarch thought's dominion, it stood there. Never seraph spread opinion of a fabric half so fair.
Please, sir, this way.
I'm sure she's staying. Morning. How'd you sleep?
Fine, I guess. Are you just gonna make tea like that without Radcliffe?
I'm not going to survive this ordeal without caffeine.
Did you get any sleep last night? I kept hearing things in the house and the house shake.
It's an old house. I sleep like a log. But I did keep having weird dreams, as if Lady Madeline was watching over me as I slept.
Radcliffe gave me this file about the house and the family.
Anything interesting? How reliable do you think Roger is that?
I don't think that he's lying. I think that he wants and needs help, he just doesn't know how to articulate that need. And it looks like most of the family died from poor living conditions and diseases.
Basic family line. What about recent history?
Honestly, not a lot. I can't even find anything about the Ushers owning the mine. No business deeds, no company records, just the family tree. It looks like it hasn't been updated in years.
Not very helpful, but why then bother sharing all this?
I don't know yet. I can't help but think there's something they really don't want us to know.
Well, only to find out is talking with the guy. When is your first session with Roger?
In a few minutes, we agreed to meet early so the sun wouldn't be shining too brightly to affect his acuteness.
Yeah, right, his acuteness. How about this? How about I inspect the house, try to find what medicines him and Madeline been taking, you know, the usual. Try to find the true source of the suffering.
Oh, you two must be the new caretakers. I'm Dorothy. Please meet your acquaintance.
I'm Christina. I'm actually here myself as a practitioner in psychology.
Oh, well, that's new. I don't think Mr. Usher's away in clinical. And you are?
This is my partner, Damon, and I assure you, he is aware.
Yes, I'm in social work. We work together in situations like this.
Well, I had no idea you two were going to be professionals. You know, I knew he had new caretakers, but why would he want you two? Oh, no offense. He just isn't the somebody who reaches out, if you know what I mean.
Can you fill us in a bit? What are Madeline's conditions and her age?
Well, I can share what I can, but truth is, I don't know that much about Lady Madeline. I live here Creekside, and I mind my business.
I thought you were her nurse.
Oh no, I take care of Mr. Roderick.
How long have you been working here?
Oh, like a year or so? Yeah, a year, I think.
You don't know much about Lady Madeline.
Oh no, I wasn't hired for that. You know, I organize the medicines and the vitamins. Robert takes lab samples, mostly blood samples, and leaves them in the basement refrigerator for me to send off weekly. I bring them back for him and Mr. Radcliffe's review. And, you know, I just make sure they have food, the essentials. But he sends in Madeline's report. I honestly think she's an anthem of sorts, too scared of her own shadow.
Do you think that maybe he's experiencing a delusion?
Delusion? To a point? Yes. But he's harmless. You know, he's just a little scared of noise, lights. He and his sister are very connected. She suffers so.
Roderick indicated that his sister was dying. Do you know why? Could he be hurting her?
Oh, Roderick, I should know. He's a sweetheart. And you know, I'm not one to diagnose. That's job for other folks, like yourself. I do all the things I mentioned. Oh, and I tell him about the house.
The house.
Yeah, he likes to know about changes I've observed in the house.
This just keeps getting weirder.
What do you mean exactly? Like Trees falling, power lines, the bridge closing, or
Oh, the bridge? Oh, nothing like that. The bridge opens when Robert's opens it.
Wait, what do you mean? Does he control it?
Well, that's my impression. He opens the bridge when I go to town.
So he's keeping us all here.
Hey, you seem so suspicious. He's harmless. He just doesn't like people coming and going a lot. Oh, he has his ailments. Did he not tell you about his sensitivities?
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Could you imagine living with such a heightened
Acuteness?
Yeah. Oh, you'd know if you were from around here. His father and his father's father. And the ladies, the sisters, the aunts just suffer so. It's the fate of them all.
them all.
His family.
It's family. Wait, what do you mean? Is his family here too?
Oh, they're all passed. Buried in the family crypt. When these two Ushers go, there will be no more.
Wait, what do you mean by crypt?
Do you-
Like,
Wait.
Robert's calling me.
yeah, question.
Would you just wait?
What the hell?
I don't know.
They both went downstairs last night to the.
I'm sure there are other levels, Damon. Let's not be ridiculous.
Downright gothic. Old money, the freaking family crypt, weird people everywhere.
Well, actually, there's only 3 weird people, and it is good money.
Oh no, listen, I vetted this guy and none of this was obvious. He pays his bills, he isn't a part of a cult, he's registered as a Republican,
Well, I mean,
but was a Democrat when he was younger, and he's a musician, so you know. He went to school, was in the military briefly, but then was honorably discharged.
and his sister.
Nothing. And his parents are dead, but no mention of his sister.
We're overreacting. Okay, he intrigues me, and obviously he wants and needs help.
It's legitimately disturbing, Christine.
Yes. But is it dangerous? Why hire a psychologist and a social worker if you aren't reaching out? Let's just give it a day or 2.
Shush. The show.
Oh, sorry.
Banners, yellow, glorious, golden on its roof did float and flow. This all this was in the olden time long ago. And every gentle air that dallied on that sweet day, along the ramparts plumed and pallid, a winged odor went away. Wanderers in that happy valley, through 2 luminous windows, saw spirits moving musically to a lute's well-tuned law. Round about the throne while sitting, Periphesion, in glory whilst befitting, the ruler of the realm was seen. And all pearl, ruby glowing was the fair palace door, through which came flowing, flowing, flowing and sparkling evermore. A troop of echoes, whose sweet duty was but to sing, in voices of surpassing beauty, the wit and wisdom of their king.
Bravo, Mr. Usher.
Was that the poem he was working on last night? The one he asked if we knew.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
It's been in my head for a long time now, Randy. Do you think you could help me? With my sickness, that is.
I think that we can explore it further. But I'll need you to allow me access to all of Miss Dorsey's information and medications you take, and Radcliffe, anything that he has to share as well. I'll need your full disclosure.
Of course. I want to.
Do you two think that we can have a bit of time to talk?
Sure. Fine, but I'll be close if you decide to scream or shout or whatever.
very funny. I will be fine. Thank you. And Miss Nurse Dorsey.
Well, is that all right with you, sir?
Yes, certainly the entire point of their employment.
Of course.
Have a seat.
I've noticed it must mostly be my nerves. Sometimes it will pass, but I noticed today, for instance, an increase in taste. I need the blandness diffused, do not feel sickly just from smell and taste alone. It's like this day, you see. My senses are so heightened, they just bring forth fear for me.
I would hope we could find you some sort of relief. When did this first begin for you? This awareness?
It has always been there. If you can't help, I shall die. I will die of this foul sickness. I shall be lost. I fear what will happen in the future, not for what happens, but for the result of it all. I have no fear of pain, only fear of its result. The terror. I must lose my life, my mind, my soul, together in one last battle with that enemy known as fear.
First, let's try close your eyes and imagine something pleasant. Can you do that for me?
I will try.
Once you're in a safe and warm place, surrounded by pleasant things, what causes your fear?
Lady Madeline, is that you?
It's okay. Just close your eyes. Settle back into that safe place. What is it that makes you fear your sister?
When she dies, I will be the last of a long, long ancient family. You cannot know the depth of this. You simply cannot. It's quite impossible, the depth. But I am the last of the House of Usher. She does not care or pay any attention to it herself, you see. She's always just been my sister. But now she's so weak to it now, it is more powerful. Sometimes she'll fall asleep, not even seem to know she is alive. Power of her destroyer is far too strong for her.
Her destroyer.
To explain it is beyond words.
Can you try?
It is if I painted it into words like a room where the dead are placed. Low walls, white and plain, very deep under the earth. No door, no window, no light or fire burning, but a river runs through it. That river holds a light so bright and ghastly that it fills the room. The light pierces me and my senses. It is so inappropriate to be there, striking such beautiful light, burial place. You know, I believe No. No. I know that everything is a part of me. Plants, stones, and the moss you see growing over the stones. It's all connected to my health, to mine and Madeline's essence. Death and decay, pressing on every side of us.
Have you ever tried taking any type of medication for your condition, Roderick? I can prescribe one for you. An antidepressant that might help you.
I have those, tons of those. None of them seem to relieve me.
Do you take them?
No.
I would like you to try and take them. I would like you to try and help me work with you.
I can try.
Is there a doctor, Roderick, that could give me Madeline's records? Someone for yours as well?
There is everything you need to know in the crypts.
I'm not following.
Our history, the house, and all that is ailing us are in the basement of the house. You're welcome to anything. We had a physician, but he is long gone now.
Would you like to join us, Madeline?
Lady Madeline, I'm sorry. I told you she wonders.
Well, that's okay. I'd like to speak with her too. Hello. I'm Christina. Would you like to sit with us? Oh, it's okay. You can stay there.
No, she really cannot. I need to get her back to her room, Lady Madeline.
My concern is, Roderick, that Madeline needs to learn to use her own voice. She needs that.
It is Lady Madeline. You must call her Lady Madeline.
What would you like me to call you?
It is truly Lady Madeline. She isn't going to talk. She has a settled apathy known as catalepsy. She doesn't react to stimuli. It's a family evil.
Madeline, would you?
Lady Madeline.
Yes, of course. Lady Madeline? Roderick was telling me his thoughts on your condition, and I was wondering what your feelings were on all this. How do you feel about me and Damon coming to help?
She says the house wishes for you two to leave.
Madeline, can you speak to me directly?
She says she cannot speak. She is too ill.
Okay. What do you mean that the house wishes for us to leave?
I can't hear you, please. She says the house told her you and your partner will be our death. That can't possibly be. Because you are trying to change what you do not understand.
I want you to try and speak directly to me, Madeline. Is change difficult for you?
It is Lady Madeline. Dear sister, what are you doing? That's enough!
Where did she go?
What did she say to you?
I can't tell you, Roderick. I feel like I must gain Lady Madeline's trust.
Lady Christina, I hired you and Mr. David because I believed you could elevate our ailments. I hired you specifically because you understand catalepsy. You were supposed to sojourn with me during her dissolution and become my intimate associates for Lady Madeline and myself. She has an unusual character and an unusual malady.
We are not hospice, Roderick. We typically work with our clients and help them live with their disorders in order to live a happy, healthy life. There are treatments, procedures for a condition like Madeline's. I must figure out what is causing her catalepsy, and to do that, I must speak with her.
We suffer from a long line family disorder. She is all I have left.
I understand your frustration, Robert, but these things take time.
What did she say to you?
I can't tell you, Roderick.
Lady Madeline and I tell each other everything. We are connected deeply to each other. And the house, it speaks to us in a way.
I'm not following. What do you mean the house speaks to you?
I lack words to express the full extent of my convictions, but the belief, however, started within the gravestones of my own home. The house is alive, you see that. The house moves with me. Look, even as I speak now, the walls move.
I don't see anything.
Do you not understand? A sense of insufferable gloom pervades my spirit. I live with an utter depression that can compare to no earthly sensation. It is an iciness, a sinking, a sickening of the heart. All is in vain, I tell you! All in vain!
Roderick, let me help you. Help me understand. You're not alone.
House, grief. I feel it every night. I feel it every day. It eats away at me. Do you not hear it? Do you not feel it beating hard beneath your feet? You're wrong. You're wrong. I know it. I feel it in my every breath. It keeps us alive. It keeps us alive. Feel it. Feel it. I apologize. This is why I prefer to deal with people during the night. The senses are less heightened.
What just happened?
Christina! Are you alright? What were you doing down there in the basement? Were you not told you must be attended when you go down there?
No, nothing. I was expecting the house.
You fool! You don't understand what you've done!
I heard screaming. I thought it was Lady Madeline, but I can't seem to find her anywhere.
Come, Radcliffe. Let us check our quarters.
Yes, sir.
What happened here, Chris?
I don't know. Roderick had some sort of mental breakdown talking about the house being alive, and then Madeline told me something. She said that being here would be our doom, and it was weird and cryptic, and then the lights went out, and the scream happened, and I saw someone, and I don't know who.
I was in the basement, just expecting, and I found Lady Madeline just standing there. So I tried calling out to her, and she didn't respond. And so I gently touched her arm, and she started screaming and attacking me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, the lights went out, and so I ran to the nearest room. But it was her. And the aura of that place, and the smell, it smelled like death in there. And it was filled with old books. It looked like no one had been living there for years. But then I heard you screaming, and I came running back up. Like, I couldn't investigate any further.
Thanks.
I told you, I got your back.
The minute these lights come back up, we need to leave. You're right. There is something wrong with this place. Something that even a professional can't help fix.
Hey, it's okay. You're just trying to help them. It was a noble effort, but some people aren't just ready to accept help. Or worse, they never want to change. And this isn't the first assignment we had to let go.
I know. It's just.
it's a genealogical book of all the Ushers. It seems there's only one direct line of lineage. Anyone who branched off died young with no living children.
What do you mean?
I mean, the first documented Ushers were Roderick. There's only one direct family line. No one ever married outside the family.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, it starts with Hezekiah Usher. He came to America in the late 1600s. He had many children. He was one who built this place. And he also, wait, look at that. He was arrested for witchcraft.
It's not surprising at this point.
Yeah, but it keeps going. It seems like the Ushers had fewer and fewer children, leaving just Lady Madeline and Roderick. I mean, this has everything on it. The deed to the house with their great-great-great-grandfather's name on it, the parents' cause of death.
Lady Madeline, is that you?
Do you think that maybe she's the one that left the book?
Maybe. I don't know. It's okay, Madeline. You can show yourself.
Why would she want us to find this?
Maybe she's trying to show us the family evil Roger keeps talking about. You know, why his family is cursed or whatever.
Lady Madeline, are you hurt?
It's okay. We can help you.
What is it? What happened?
There's someone on the couch, and I don't know, but they weren't moving.
Wait, weren't you in the basement?
What evil things and robes of sorrow assailed the monarch's high estate. Oh, let us mourn, for never morrow shall dawn upon him desolate. And round about his home, the glory that blushed and bloomed is now but a dim remembered story of the old time too. My dearest Lady Madeline, please, come back to me, please.
Is she all right?
Lady Madeline is dead.
Dead? Are you sure? Here, maybe I can check her pulse
No,
and see if she's
please.
going to.
He is past. I can feel it.
We should check just in case she looks alive.
Sympathies of a scarcely intelligible nature have always existed between the lady and the lord.
The disease which had thus entombed my lady in the maturity of youth had left. As usual, the normalities of a strictly cataleptic character. Mockery of the faint blush upon her bosom and her cheek. And suspiciously lingering smile upon her lip, which is so terrible in death.
We should call someone like a coroner.
Yes.
No! I will not have them study her. Will not have them poke and prod her to explore her unusual malady. We shall lay her in the crypts. Lay her with her ancestor.
No. We have to radio in some help. Or you can't just have a deceased individual in your house. We don't even know how she died.
We cannot leave even if we wanted to. The causeway is flooded. There's no way off the peninsula for now.
There has to be another way out here, Roger. Okay, this is an emergency. We have to get help.
must bury her. Lady Cressida, Mr. Damon, would you be so kind as to help me lay to rest my beautiful Lady Madeline? Please, please, please. She must be entombed in the crypt. I, too weak, and Radcliffe cannot do it alone. She must receive a proper burial. A beautiful burial. Oh, a beautiful soul.
Okay, we will help. We will help. But after we get done burying her, you have to promise us to let us to walk you to radio in some help.
Agreed, Mr. Damon.
I shall grab the torches, sir.
Torches?
Yes. The vault is dark and deep beneath the house of Usher. An oppressive air surrounds you. With modern light, well, we do not wish to disturb what is down there.
Wait, what is down there to be disturbed?
The dead.
Now she can be freed from our evil.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Roderick. I can't imagine what you must be feeling right now.
Relief?
What?
Nothing.
I had never known how similar you two looked.
We are twins.
She's your twin?
Yes. Both ripped from our mother's womb untimely. We are plagued by family evil. Or at least we were. Now, Lady Madeline may rest.
Oh!
Come. We should retire upstairs, shall we?
I would not linger down here for too much longer. You never know what may find you here.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
You heard Radcliffe. The causeway is flooded.
You think Roger let us leave even if it wasn't?
What are you talking about?
Have you not noticed, Christina? Every time we mention leaving, something just comes up.
I know. When we get back to the mainland, I am so calling concierge services and give them a piece of my mind. This is one hell of an assignment.
Yeah, we might actually be in hell.
Don't joke like that.
Sorry. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
In a 300-year-old crypt,
Yeah.
Damon, read the room.
Okay. How about we just see if Radcliffe came through with those walkie-talkies? Come on.
You'll now get 15-minute intermission.
What's to say? The empty soon.
I was freaked out with the bomb. Yes. That freaked me out. I know. And I'm like, why? I know. Well, so catalepsy in the story, the reason that they mentioned it in your life is that it looks like you're dead. It's like having seizure, but you can't move. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
It's not the kind that.
But this is like your blood pressure is very low, you take a heartbeat, so most of the times I pulled it, I didn't know people were alive still. They had this. And they were but not the same.
Yeah. Listen, I'm thinking, we had this husband, and we had a big whole goblet of like short stories and analyze them. There's just symbolism everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's the rest of the entires. He never says it, but like the light, studio and stuff, I'm like, it is, the ushers are a little suspicious.
Like summer culture, they've been around for a long time. What if they sometimes popular?
I guess when I say like the modern vampires, I mean for the music beat, how would I do this? Really that. About vampires, but no vampires. Vampires, there's like some people were here, but they started getting really spooked out about it. Obviously, 1600 witch trials, so they should be very superstitious and like Satan creatures. So, very religious.
You know, I was getting and I was up like and I was looking there and I was like, oh, this is like the living room. What we do the parlor.
It's also all I watched all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I said that one time. I have time to
Funny because the first episode, I was like, I don't like the bear, and the bear is scared. And then I'm like, oh my God.
We've named every single one of these, all the family members.
We have?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Okay.
That is has been higher decided, even though we don't love one of these on the 1600s.
Right.
It's his later years.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who he is really.
I'm not yet. People just will, like, sometimes people will just donate their old stuff and I'll have photos of them.
So that's something that's on paper.
Yeah.
They'll tell me who it is.
You will never know.
Well, the bad part about it is I'm like, he looks familiar.
And then the other ones, they're probably from people at some point, but I bought them off of Amazon.
I like them.
They ship.
Yes, yes. I was playing with them this time when we were here last week. I was like,
That's Richard. That's Richard Usher, also known as Diggy. That's Marge. That's Clarissa, and there's one on the hallway there.
Nancy.
Usher.
Not.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
I love it.
And then we've got some urns up there.
Oh,
And photos next to the urn. And then my little one next to one of the urns.
oh,
That's what
oh, I was kind of expecting there to be freaked out because there was like blood and maybe on.
I know, I feel like there's another night.
Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. So I give her a tip.
A quarter? Thank you, my love.
Why? I said that money.
Well, it's great.
I'm the one.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm so proud of this.
It's wonderful.
What was it? What? Really?
Yeah, that's what I thought, we will fix him while they were here and fix him his Christmas. I got my house, but my visit Christmas stuff. Not even like sugar. Oh,
This is Stanley Carter. If anyone is on the other end of this thing, please respond. If anyone is on the other end of this thing, please respond. My partner and I need emergency evacuation from the peninsula east of the Phosphate Mines.
You might need this if I am indisposed.
Thank you.
The generator will need to be cranked and filled. Do you know where it is?
Yes, maybe, but I think we might try to leave.
Tea, Mr. Davis?
No, thank you. Have you contacted the mines yet? Or have you contacted the guard shack and informed them of all this?
No, I'm afraid not. The harsh weather would make it difficult to reach the house.
Can't Robert just lower the bridge?
I have told you already, it would be too dangerous to cross. You and Lady Christina will just have to wait until this tempest has passed before you can leave.
I know. Hey, I know.
Where is Lady Christina?
I don't know. I think she's restless. She's not feeling all that well.
How so?
No. Lady Madeline's death really bothered her. And things have been quite unusual here for us. And I don't mean to be insulted, but you really need.
Let's get you nice and warm by the fire.
Here you are, sir. Come now, sir.
Well, thank you for paging me. I was hardly conscious this morning. I had no idea about Lady Madeline. Oh, has he been like this all morning? When did you start to notice he was declining? You should have called me sooner.
Ever since Lady Madeline's death, I would expect it would take a toll on him.
Well, we have to make sure he's taking care of himself. You know how hard that is with Mr. Roderick? Hey, where's his psychiatrist? Wouldn't that be in their field?
I will do my best and watch him. Mr. Damon said something about Lady Christina perhaps feeling a bit under the weather. Would you go check on her for us?
Sure.
He's in grief. An observable change has come over the lord of this manor. His ordinary disposition has fled him. His ordinary occupations have either been neglected or forgotten.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry we couldn't help. This has all been quite irregular.
I couldn't help. Now, just how long have you spent here? You are well paid, so do not be premature. Now, there's certainly something you can do to help ease Lord Roderick's affliction. Why don't you...
Look, we really need to get back to the mainland, okay? We aren't comfortable with the situation and where it stands.
I must go make Mr. Roderick's breakfast. I insist you stay here and watch him.
Okay, but how are we supposed to get... I suppose you're gonna open the bridge, huh? Was it some weird, twisted plan to keep us all here? We can help you, Roger, but you have to let us radio in our resources to help you and, well, for you.
No one's leaving this house, Damon. I hired you, and now I see you as a dear friend.
Friend? Okay, dear friend. The sooner we can get out of here, the sooner we can radio in someone to evaluate this situation.
You are here to evaluate this situation, Damon. That's your job.
We need more than what we can do in this setting. Okay, will you lower the bridge or call the guard shack? Christina and I were given the impression the first night we were here that we could seek more help if we needed it.
We did not insinuate that was available during this type of weather.
You kind of did.
Does Christina agree with you?
I think she's resting, but I'm sure she'll agree. And this storm won't last forever.
What if it does? You don't be so naive, Mr. Damon.
What?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hi. Oh my God, I thought I'd never get anyone. My name is Damon Carter. My partner and I trapped on an island.
Peninsula, actually.
No, I don't understand. A partner and I in emergency evacuation from the house of Usher.
That's my voice. I think that's...
Wait, I don't understand. What's going on?
Hello? Hi. Oh my God. I didn't think I would ever meet you. My name is Damon, and I'm stuck on an island.
What the hell?
But I don't understand. We need emergency evacuation from the house of Usher. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
What?
What's
Hello?
going on? Hello?
Did you cause that? Did you not hear that?
I did not.
We want to help you, Roger, but you have to let us radio in some more people to really evaluate this whole situation. You know, we found out about you and your family's evil.
What do you mean?
Your family line, you know.
That is not the great family evil, Mr. David.
Is it? Because it sounds pretty evil to me.
We must keep the family line pure.
That's disgusting and elitist.
Great family evil. Our land, our home.
Your home. Do you think your home is evil?
I know it just caused great sorrow amongst the Ushers.
Well, then why don't you let us leave? If your home is so evil, then why don't you let us go?
Because I am lonely, Mr. Damon. I am a selfish creature that feasts on companionship.
This isn't companionship, this is kidnapping.
You came here in your own way.
You cannot keep us here, Roderick!
Don't talk to him like that. Can't you see he's in a state? I gotta find you a professional.
I've been trying to get us out of here. These people won't help.
Well, did you try the walkie?
Yes, all morning.
Did you get anything?
No, nothing.
There, sir. Oh my God, you're burning up. Oh no, I'll speak to him now. You can go wherever, as long as you leave him alone. Poor soul. She's barely cold in the crypt, and you're badgering him.
What?
Sir. Oh, this is your fault, sir.
Mama.
I'll report you to your concierge. Oh, be careful, be careful.
Hey, maybe you should sit down. How you feeling?
Not great. I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm having this strange feeling that someone or something was watching over me. I just couldn't shake the feeling. The storm didn't help either. Every time it thundered, the room would shake. At some point during the night, I thought I heard someone scratching at my door.
Like that?
Did you hear it too?
Yeah, but not last night.
I don't think that we're gonna find cause. I got up last night to see what it was, but when I opened the door, there was no one there. So I went back into bed and I just sat there and stared at my door all night. I must have fell asleep at some point though, because I remember laying down and then the nurse coming in to check on me.
Maybe. And this storm does seem to be getting worse. Was anything predicted? Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Like I said, I must be tired.
Chris, some words.
10,
Usher! Nurse Darcy!
9,
Wait, quick they are.
8, 7,
Oh my God, you see that?
5, 4,
Listen, I ain't telling the truth about my night.
2,
I felt someone breathing on me, and when I woke up, something like that was staring at me, and I thought it was a dream. Now you both see it. God, get the hell out of this house.
What if Roger gets worried about the house being
Alive?
I'm being ridiculous, right?
I don't know. I'm starting to question my own reality. Too much has happened I can't explain without logic. I grew up in an old house all my life, but none of them made the noise this house makes. And the freaking family crib, Lady Madeleine's death, and Roger let us leave.
The storm.
What? This has nothing to do with it.
Sure is a storm out there. Fog so thick I can hardly see my way to the generator. A flashlight, please, Mr. Damon. Thank you. I hope I didn't scare anyone. Lord Roderick, I just got back from the generator. It's been giving us a few issues of late.
Wait, what do you mean? Is that a normal way to do this?
I guess we don't usually require light. Our guests are usually more accustomed to Mr. Roderick's needs.
My beloved Ratcliffe, please let me see your hand.
Yes, but let me get the generator up and going, and I'll be back in a jiffy.
My cherished Miss Dorsey, you found me.
Oh my God, sir. You move so much around this mansion to be so weak. I call the wheelchair you asked for, but do you still need it?
I do, Miss Dorsey. I am all but gone. My senses fail with so many noises and disturb my peace. How silly of these people to be scared of Ratcliffe.
You're tired. Let's go get you settled.
I need to speak to our guests that they're wanting to leave.
First, you need your medicines, then you can talk. Oh, thank you. So sweet. So professional.
What if Lady Malin didn't just die? What if, oh God, Jesus, what if,
Wait, are you suggesting that Roderick had something to do with Lady Madeline's death?
maybe. I just think it's rather suspicious that during your first session when Lady Malin joined, Roger became unhinged. And then minutes later, Lady Malin's death? I mean, come on, Christina. We saw someone in the dark before we found her body.
I need to sit down. And we just saw Radcliffe. We thought that he was a phantom.
You're right.
He's lightheaded. And we were really going off the deep end with our theories here. I mean, I just feel like we're losing sight of rational, clinical.
Christina, there's a dead lady in the basement.
Crypt, you mean?
Does that make it better? Crypt just makes it more creepy.
That's my point. We are feeding into the fear of these people in this place and making illogical speculations.
You're right. But we just need to leave. This isn't our job to figure out anymore.
Lady Christina.
Why does everybody's house keep doing that?
You look unusually pale.
Stop sneaking up on us.
I assure you I haven't been, Lady Christina. You need to make sure you get more sleep. If you keep this up, you'll be as unwell as Mr. Roderick. I saw you all up and around walking the house last night.
What are you talking about? I was in my room all night.
I come downstairs to do my nightly rounds, and then I saw you walking around, and then you went into the basement alone. And then by the time I'd finished my round, you still had not emerged from the basement.
I have no memory of that.
Wait. What do you mean you saw her wandering around last night?
Perhaps you were sleepwalking.
Damn, I'm really starting to freak out right now.
Okay, you have to be lying, Radcliffe. Christina has never had a case of sleepwalking in her life. Why would she now?
I do not lie, Mr. Damon, but believe if you want to or not.
You're right, we need to leave. Can
Yes.
you try to walk more time?
Christina's not working.
Just try, okay?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shouted.
It's okay. Things are tense.
Could you at least try outside? Maybe the signal will be better out there.
Christina's storm?
Please, David. I just want to go home.
Fine. Fine, I'll do it. Just stay safe with me, alright?
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Now, will you stay here with Lady Christina and not wander off again?
Yes, of course.
Well, don't hesitate to ring me if you start to feel ill again. Hey, Lady Christina, how you doing? Can you talk to him? Lady Christina. Oh, who left that open? Must have been Radcliffe. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and tidy up the rooms upstairs. They are in quite a state. Last night must have been quite something. Yeah. Don't hesitate to ring me if you need anything. Either use.
And you have not seen it.
I'm not sure.
You've seen something. So I'm not insane.
I did say that. Last night, something was scratching at my door. Was it you?
No. Lady Christina, I have told you the truth ever since the moment you stepped foot into my house. Everything in this house is connected. Much like Lady Madeline and myself are. Where?
That's impossible.
Is it? Lady Christina, that there is life in every living thing. Why are you looking at the door?
Just before you came in, it opened and there was no one there.
And you have not seen it.
Seen what?
The monster in the basement! Lady Christina, I'm afraid you know please open it.
What is it? What's behind you?
My fears!
David, how did you get into the basement?
I was outside trying to radio in some help, but then the rain stopped. I went back in and I went in the basement and I went through the door, but Chris, it looked like that door.
The house is connected.
What did you see down there? Oh! Oh, did you see down there?
Nothing, no one. I was so freaked out, so I ran back up as fast as I could.
No one leaves this room! No one. I am doing this for you, Christina Damon, not for me! Open the Jeffries. Lady Christina, I believe with your background, you are becoming empathetic to the house, to the mind, to the grave, much like myself.
What is this?
What happens after the storms?
Okay, I can see the stars in the sky, and it's nighttime, and green mist is coming from the ground. Christina, the buried stones and moss on the ground.
There was once a great house where a king lived, a palace, a green valley where all was light and color and beauty in the air, sweet. There were two bright windows through which people could see and hear music, and could see smiling ghosts and spirits moving around the king. Palace doors of the richest materials in red and white, and through the door came other spirits whose only duty was but to sing in their beautiful voices about how wise their king was. A dark change came in Hezekiah, and now those who enter the valley see through the windows but in red. Hates that moves to broken music now. The door now colorless, a ghastly river goes laughing, but no longer smiling. Has gone on forever.
No. Okay, you shall not look at this anymore, man.
I was beginning to tell Lady Christina about how plants can feel a thing. It started in the rocks, plants, and after a time, it began to grow very well that we drink from. And the teeny tiny plants that grow over the stones. Are you following me, Mr. David? They were never satisfied. The darkness of my ancestors, they were greedy and dug into the mind so deep. I have to stop it. I have an acute sense of vision.
I know you've been through a lot. Yeah.
You hold a lot of responsibility for this family. Roderick is an ancient family.
Have you seen the trees? Even in the decaying trees, it is the power that curses me and our family. I had to end it. It's not moral. Darkness has taken over me. I read books, you know. I delight in one old book written from a forgotten church. One that describes was it the watchman over the dead, you see.
And are you the watcher portrait? This thing we've been seeing occurs elsewhere?
It's just an electronic magnetic phenomenon.
Or perhaps the salt water coming from the creek are the cause, but this isn't sinister.
I made a mistake. Don't you hear, Christina? Listen, Christina, please. Please.
I admit, I've heard many things. Roderick, we are leaving. The storm has passed, so please open the bridge. I'm not well. God damn it, there's something wrong with me.
Is it but a dim remembered story of the old time and tomb? And now, travelers within that valley, here they are, Hezekiah, they are here. The travelers. Radcliffe, where are you? I need you to read to me. Read to me. Send to me, please. Please. Oh, this isn't life. I can't stop hearing it. I can't stop.
Hey, I'll make you a deal. I will read to you and stay with you. just like Chris over the bridge.
It is too dark.
She needs a doctor, Roger. Okay, look at her. Just don't look how Lady Madeline did. Our knowledge will be the thing that kills her.
I do not want to be alone in the final hour.
Hey, I will read to you, man, and I will stay with you. Just like Chris over the causeway. Okay, look. The rain has stopped. Just let the bridge down, Roger.
I will agree to your terms. Lady Christina will be free to leave.
Thank you.
I shall go fetch Ratcliffe now. Ratcliffe! I need your assistance, please. Help me, Ratcliffe. I need you.
Hey, come on.
Just happened, David. I'm here and I'm not here.
Roger just let you go.
Where did he go? What are you talking about?
I stay and take care of him, he'll let you go.
I'm not going to leave you.
To leave this house, Chris, okay? You're turning into one of them.
I'm going to abandon you now, not after all that we've been through.
If you stay, you will die. Please, Chris, I can't lose you.
I'll stay and you can go.
You're just gonna lose yourself through this, Chris.
Okay, fine. But the minute I cross that bridge, I'm calling the police and I'm getting you out of here.
Yeah, absolutely, okay? I don't plan on staying with this guy. You depend on me, I depend on you, like always. I'll stay and read him something long and nonsensical. Buy you some time.
Sir? Right, sir.
Yes, Ratcliffe. I need you to. Where is Miss Dorsey? I thought she would have came running. Where is she?
Who, sir?
Was she the monster in the basement?
Who is Mr. Roderick speaking of?
No. Now, this is new. Don't sidestep this, Ratcliffe. I know you know who Nurse Dorsey is.
Mr. David. Can you not hear all the noises? Yes.
Okay. I know I see the obvious, but you two are far overblown. You're trying to distract me, right? Right. Christina's about to leave, okay? Nurse Dorsey! Nurse Dorsey, we need you!
It's okay, David. Nurse Dorsey is a phantom. Roderick can sense them. Nurse Dorsey has been relieved. Her services were no longer required. She moved on.
No. This is why you need to leave, Kristen, okay? But think logically. Remember who you are and who am I. Nurse Dorsey was just here, remember?
You don't see it or hear it?
You hear it finally, Christina. You hear
No, don't talk to her, okay? Christina, Nurse Dorsey was just here. Talk to her repeatedly, remember?
She's just a manifestation of Roderick's.
Then what are we then?
I don't know. Neither does Roderick.
This isn't time for demonization, Kristen. Did you drug her, Usher? Okay, you said she can go, right?
I did.
And once she leaves, you will clear her head, right?
What do you mean? You seem to be the one getting upset, not Lady Christina.
Never mind. Just let her go, okay? You said you would.
Ratcliffe, please take Lady Christina over the bridge and ditch the mines. Make sure she arrives off the peninsula safely.
Are you sure I should leave you, sir?
Mr. Damon will stay with me. You read me right. That was our agreement, right? One of my favorite books. the noises and light, the bars, you stay and read.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you need, man, just get Chris over safe.
She is safe, sir.
No, look, you know Nurse Dorsey is rank, so I don't trust you know what it's saying.
I trust Lord Roderick, sir.
Who am I playing?
Active. Take Lady Christina over the bridge. Mr. Damon will stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, come on, it's time to go, like, right now. There's no time, just get out of here.
Okay, but I'm coming back with you. Just try and stay sane.
Yeah, sure, we'll do.
I'm just so tired.
Whoa. Wait right there.
Damon Carter, NSW 423-517-6446.
Whatever you do, just come back to me, okay? And here, take these two. Just and here, take these. Just a precaution.
Are you sure?
I've never been more sure. All right, get out of here.
Right this way, Lady Christina.
Oh, what the hell did I get myself into?
I misjudged and I am paying for it, Mr. Damon. We all are. That is why I need you here with me. I am the last of the House of Usher. This mansion, this domain, has an atmosphere peculiar. An atmosphere which had no affinity with the air of heaven, but which reeks of smells and sounds of decay. Gray wall, the silent waters, the pestilence all around, the mystic vapor that brings a dull, sluggish, faintly discernible lead in her knowledge. It's the fabric of a grave. It's the voice.
If anything happens, I'll burn this place down.
Mr. Damon, read one of my books. One of my favorites.
A story, right?
That was our agreement, yes.
How about Mad Trist by Sir Lancelot Kent?
It's a medieval romance.
Interesting.
Anything to keep my mind at peace. Mr. Damon, read it loud. Read it loud.
Is this a favorite?
You can say that, yes.
But it's a bit unimaginative, especially for someone like you.
Continue to read. We do not have time for this.
No, do you find relief or being a hypochondriac by having a wild, overstrained sense of?
Should I call back Radcliffe? Should we see if they are now operational in those stores? Should we?
No, I'm just congratulating myself on a fine choice I made choosing this book.
Get on with it, Mr. Damon. We do not have all night.
Oh, but what if we do? Don't be so naive, Mr. Usher.
I know I am wasting. I can barely lift my hand. Just skip to the part with Ethelred. I know the beginning quite fondly.
No, see, skipping would ruin
I
the story.
am done with this banter. Just breathe.
I did not take you for someone you were proven to be. An elder who was by hatred of a doughty heart, and was by mighty withal on account of the powerfulness of the wine which he had drunken, waited no longer to hold parley with the hermit, who in sooth was of an obstinate and maliceful turn. But feeling the rain upon his shoulders, and fearing the rising of the tempest, uplifted his mace outright, and with blows made quickly in the room of the plankings of the door for his gauntlet hand, and now pulling and tearing sturdily, he so cracked and ripped and tore all asunder that the noise of the dry and hollow sounding wood alarmed and reverberated throughout the forest.
Get on with it, please. But, could we turn down the light? It is far too much.
Sure. How's that? But the good champion elder, now entering within the door, was sore enraged and amazed to perceive no signal of the mouth of a hermit, but instead thereof a dragon of scaly and prodigious demeanor, and of a fiery tongue which sat in guard before a palace of gold, with the floor of silver. Upon the wall hung there a shield of shining brass, with this legend unwritten, and then the who entered herein and conquered have been, who slayed the dragon, the shield you shall win. And elder uplifted his mace, and struck upon the head of the dragon, which fell before him, and gave up his pesky breath with a shriek so hard and harsh, and withal so piercing, that Eldred had fain to close his ears, with the hands against the dreadful noise of it, like whereof had never been heard. Did you not hear that scream? They're all trying to get to you. Christina would be over the bridge by now. So just keep them here. Just keep them here and stay. Just keep them still. I'm going to continue reading Roger. And now the champion, having escaped from the terrible period of the dragon, he thinking himself of the brazen shield, and the breaking of the enchantment which was upon him, removing from the carcass from out of the way before him, and approached valorously over the silver pavement of the castle to where the shield was upon the wall, which ensued hurried, not for his full coming, but fell at his feet upon the floor silver, with a might and great and terrible ringing sound. And then hell no. Did you not hear that? Did you not hear that? What? What are you saying?
Hear it. Yes, I hear it. And have heard it. Many minutes, many hours, many days have I heard it, yet I dare not die. Dare not. Oh, pity me, miserable wretch that I am. We have put her living in the tomb. Said I not that my senses were acute? I tell you, I first heard her feeble movements and now told her coughing. Many days ago, yet I dare not speak. Lady Christina heard it too. And you had to shame and ignore me, and now you say, do I hear it? And now tonight the breaking of the hermit's door, and the death cry of the dragon, and the clanker of the shield, say rather the ringing of our coffin, and the iron grating of the hinges of our prison, and our struggles within the coffer and archway of the vault. Oh, whither shall I fly? Will she not be here anon? Will she not be here soon to upbraid me for my haste? Have I not heard her footstep on the stair? Do I not distinguish that heavy and horrible beating of her heart? My brother! I now tell you that she stands without that door.
Okay, they're actually dead. Somebody help! Christina, somebody help! Open, damn it! Brackle, get me out of here!
I must attend Lord Roderick and Lady Madeline.
No, please, okay, I don't want to die here. Why are you bothering him? He's already dead.
You're one of us now. You can never leave.
What? Wait.
You went into the basement alone, Mr. Damon. I warned you not to. Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Your spirit is now bound to this house Oh, as Hezekiah had declared. Oh, there shall be witness to the fall of the house of Usher.
Stop searching until we find him.
You think he could survive being under all that rubble?
I have to believe that he did.
Well, we're not gonna find him today. Well, that's fading. I gotta turn this thing around.
Wait!
Hello? Hello? My name is Damon Carter. If anyone is hearing this right now, please help. I'm stuck in the house of Usher. I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. Please help. Please help. Please help. Chris, don't leave me here. Chris, don't leave me here. Chris, don't leave me here. Don't leave me here. Don't leave me